Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the fish room. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics coming to you live from the fish room. Hope everybody's been having a good day. We do hope and pray that you had a safe and healthy New Year's. And I wanted to welcome everyone into the chat tonight. How ironic to see Leslie's Fish Room in the house, Matthew Moore, Cichlids, DPK Fish Aquariums. We got Kaler's Aquatics, we've got Daryl Deemer, and we have Krish Fish Room. Welcome everyone, and Happy New Year. I hope you all were able to catch my last video that I posted. If not, at another time, maybe you can go over and review it and leave comments. And I had a little emotional day when I was recording it. My son has juvenile diabetes. He's 34 years old, and the 1st of October he had to have a little toe on his right foot amputated due to some infection that got into the bone. Is everyone hearing me okay, and is everybody seeing me all right? Leslie's cleaning up the kitchen and just finished dinner. Yum yum. Then she's going to work on water changes. I did water changes prior to the stream, forgetting what time it was. The bathroom overflowed and flooded again. I told my husband maybe this year we can work on a sink with an overflow drain in it. Thank you very much. But that was in October. So on New Year's Eve, he was admitted from the emergency room into a room due to high fever and vomiting, and of course his blood sugars were elevated, and the doctor said that the left leg and foot were infected. So because of his vomiting and other issues, they went ahead and he was probably jaundiced. I didn't get to see him. He's over an hour away, or about an hour away. Hey, Vanoski. And anyway, his girlfriend's been keeping me posted. At first, they didn't think he was going to have surgery, but the MRI did show that there was a pus pocket underneath of his third toe on his left foot. So the doctors went ahead and kind of did like an emergency surgery on him today. And he said he got it, and he packed it, and that Joshua was doing well. So I haven't heard from him yet. He was supposed to call me after he got up and maybe felt like getting something to eat. But I'm sure he's not feeling good yet, and probably groggy from the anesthesia. How do y'all like my stainless steel SLC Aquatics bottle? You can find it at Zazzle, and if you look in the description, I'm hoping that there is a Zazzle link in there. If not, I'm going to have to hunt for it and post it myself. I keep forgetting to add that to my description. Yep, it's in there. Zazzle.com/SLC Aquatics store. And I'll go ahead, and I'm hoping that that is my affiliate be with you in a second. I'm hoping that's my affiliate link, because sometimes it just sends you to the store. Thank you very much, Leslie, for your prayers, and everyone else. His girlfriend said he still didn't, I think he still can have nothing, you know how it is, post-operative. There's NPO, nothing by mouth. I have not spoken to him yet. And Carlos, I will keep you posted on my Facebook. And I'm sure he's doing better since he's got rid of some of that infection, and hopefully the fever's coming down and the antibiotics will have a better chance to fight that infection. Leslie says, I'm a nurse on the therapy wing of a nursing facility. Unfortunately, we see a lot of those wounds too. Yes, especially once the blood sugars are elevated in the bloodstream and there's a weakness or a break in the skin. Diabetics are susceptible to infections. Jeremy, Sergeant Tank is in the house. Jeremy, I guess I'm going to have to send you another email because I haven't had a response to your invitation for the website, slcaquatics.org resource page. I'd like to share your website on the resource page with other businesses and websites. It's a free service, and it's a way for us as the Fish Fam community to network amongst one another to make purchases. I hadn't seen the self-cloning crayfish in a couple days, so I had a feeling that she was burrowing and maybe burying up, and I did a water change a little while ago, and I took her cave out, and I made her sticks into a cave, but she didn't like that, so she went up underneath of the bridge and started burrowing. But when she traveled, her tail was not extended, so I assume she's buried up, and soon I will have some baby crayfish. Thank you, Carlos, for your prayers. Thank you, Carlos. Yeah, this thing, I just poured cold water into it, and oh my goodness, you know, it does need a, what are those things called? For the love of fish keeping, my aquarium box. I also sell these on my website too, with the SLC Aquatics logo on it. I can't think of what they're called. Is Bob in the house? Bob Kaler, Kaler's Aquatics. Now it rings the bell, Bob. Oh, thank you, Jeremy. I love you very much. Yeah, Bob Kaler's Aquatics. Kaler's Aquatics is Bob Kaler. We've got Jesse HC Aqua in the house, and nursing home stories are my favorite. You can't make them up. Ha ha. Yeah, Leslie, my mother worked as a volunteer activity director, and then she became certified as an activity director for many years. When I would go and visit her, I would visit her on the job, and now she lives in a senior citizen's home that's not a nursing home situation. It's more of a high security, maybe just a home for the elderly to live in, no more than 2 or 3 stories, maybe 4 stories at the most. New England Endlers in the house, welcome to the stream. I want to wish you a very Happy New Year as well. Matthew's just playing Xbox. Well, I wanted to talk to you guys. Please take time to look at the 2018 video year in review. I may have left out a couple collabs because I couldn't find the video right away. But I had quite a wonderful year with other FishTube community members. I got to meet Michael of Freshwater Fish Freaks. I got to meet Sherry Sweeney's Fish Room, Sherry. I got to meet Sherry Maxwell. And I got to meet Rick at Aquatics. There's nothing like personal contact. And you saw Joseph at JH Aquatics video. He's visiting his nephew and sister here in the States, and he's just 3 hours away. And me and Rick have been trying so hard to meet up with him, but our time schedules are not coinciding, and it's been a bummer. And then my son's medical emergency, I can't leave and go to where Joseph's at when my son's sick in the hospital. So I told him God will have to help us make another time to actually do that. I am looking forward to the meet and greet on January the 19th. January the 19th here in Alabama. It's a fish keepers meet and greet, and we are going to do our best to live stream it. If you look on my channel, you see that the upcoming event is a YouTuber meet and greet, and I invite you all to join us in the chat. And I'm going to open up the meeting. I'm going to interview a couple people. We're going to have door prizes. We're going to have a swap table where you can bring fish, plants, crustaceans, whatever, maybe decor or chemicals. And we'll just have a swap table. And anyway, that's what's coming up this month. And then in January, to all of the couples that are a part of the Fish Fam community. And this invitation goes out to couples who may not even be working in the fish keeping hobby together. So that is going to be February the 16th. It is the weekend of Valentine's Day, and it's going to be earlier. I advertised in the video that it would be at 6 p.m. But on my channel, I have it scheduled for 5 p.m. Central, February the 16th. I want married couples like Jeremy and his wife. I want Scott and Elizabeth. They said they're going to participate. John and Lisa of KG Cichlids is going to participate. I'm trying to get Rob and Amanda from Flip Aquatics. I'm trying to get Corey and his wife, Dorcula. And I know there's other couples that are in the Fish Fam community. You just have to send them to me. Susan for SLC Aquatics. Send them to me at my email. It's on the screen, score48@yahoo.com. And I do have it up on my YouTube channel right now, so they can leave comments right now. It doesn't have to be live for you to leave comments. You can go ahead and leave comments or send me an email. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, I'm going to be doing more collabs this year. Next Tuesday night, January the 8th, I don't have it up yet, but I will be doing a collab with Michael Eugenio of Green Oasis Farms. He will be my very special guest next Tuesday night at 6 p.m. So I've got Diego of Pet Sonics that will be doing a collab with me, and Joseph from JH Aquatics, and I'm supposed to be getting with Rob of Racing's Natural Aquariums. Supposed to be getting him with us as well. Bob says, great video, left you a comment. Yes, I think I saw that. If I haven't already responded, I will. Yeah, it sounds like a whole lot of fun. How about you, Carlos, and your lady? Are you all going to be willing to participate? Now, this is live. I'm asking the couples to be live with me and Rod on Google Hangouts, and we're going to play some games. We're going to have some Q&A, and we're definitely expecting a lot of fun because some of our partners actually don't support us in the hobby. And as far as we stay neutral and don't drown them out with aquarium and fish stories, they pretty much put up with this. And they have other hobbies. And yes, I'm talking about Mr. SLC Aquatics. So if he's in the room, he can shout out right now and say, yep, that's me. Hey, Dusty, how are you doing? Oh, Happy New Year to you. And Rob has a new channel name too. Okay, I'll be looking for that. Yeah, I want Rob and his wife to also participate. And I was wondering if I could get Lucas and his lady on screen with us. And the beauty of it is you don't have to stay an hour with us. If you've got other things to do, like maybe go out to dinner that night, you know, come join us at 5 p.m. Central. Hang out with us for a few minutes. We'll try to do some games and Q&A while you're with us, and then if you have to slip out, then that slot can be taken by another couple that logs on. So I'm going to need my mods to be on duty that night, because my mods, I'm going to probably be able to send you all private messages where you can get a hold of the Google Hangout link, and you can share that link with those people who are wanting to participate that come into the chat that I might miss, because it's going to be a job for me to keep up with the couples and to be able to ask the questions and to do the quizzes, and I want to have some in-house type little gifts to give out to the couples of the Fish Fam. You know, I'm still working on it. It's not all come together yet. I'm going to make some changes to my channel at the first of, since it's the first of the year. My views are down, so I've been doing a lot of live streams and not uploading enough content. And I'm going to take my time to schedule the type of content. I know y'all love to hang out with me, so I'm not doing away with my live streams. My live streams on Tuesday night right now happen to be my most favorite time with you all. One Fish, Two Fish, ROC. Hey, Liz. How cool. The Double Date series with Fish Fam Mom. Love this idea. Well, thank you. And if you know anybody who would like to participate, Liz, please spread the word and let them send them to me at score48@yahoo.com. My email's on the screen. Daryl says, you fixed your name, Kaler's Aquatics. Yep. And he's saying, hi, One Fish, Two Fish. And Kaler's laughing at Daryl. Yes, I think it takes up to 24 hours to update. And Matthew Moore sounds like fun. Yeah, Matthew, I want you and your wife, no matter if she's camera shy or not. If your other half is camera shy, tell them to put on a pair of dark shades. Come sit close to you. They don't have to say anything right away. I might ask one or two questions to them that they have to verbally answer, but otherwise we're going to have everybody write their answers down on a piece of paper, and like on the Newlywed Game, just flip that piece of paper up with your answer. And so that's going to be one of the games. It's only going to have like 5 questions. I don't want a whole lot of questions. And David Betancourt's in the house. Hello, David. Happy New Year to you, sweetheart. Been talking about the couples live stream in February the 16th, David. So ask your better half if she would like to participate. And if she too is camera shy, tell her to put on some shades and come and sit beside you for at least 15 minutes, okay? 14 watching, 6 likes. Show the Fish Fam Mom some love and drop a like. Thank you, Bob. Angelo's in the house. Hey, Angelo. Happy New Year. How's everyone tonight? Been going over my events, so you have to rewind and catch up later, Angelo. And I've got other upcoming events, and I wanted to remind everyone while we are talking about the couples live stream in February, don't forget the Greet and Meet this month on the 19th here in McCullough, Alabama. And we're going to have door prizes and a swap table. I'm going to interview a couple people, and I'm going to try my very best to live stream my very own first time opportunity to try to start a fish club in our area, or to resurrect one that's already been organized but it's been idle or dormant for the last couple years. So we're trying to get everybody that wants to participate. My nephew came over today, and he keeps cichlids and large danios, giant danios. He's got my two, or they used to be my two algae eaters, and I do believe they're hybrid algae eaters. And so he wants to participate this month, and I'm going, like I said, I'm going to do my best to live stream so that you all can participate in the chat, ask any questions, or even help spur some questions that I can ask, or something, because I've never done this. I've never participated in a club. I've seen videos of other people's club meetings and stuff. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm first of all excited about meeting other fish keepers locally. Mrs. Moore needed to be persuaded. Well, you tell her to come to me, Matthew, and I will speak to her with love. You know me. And I will tell her, please. Also, Chris and his wife, Wendy, from Multi-Tank Addictions, I want them to participate if they can. Mrs. will not get on camera. Okay. Tell her to put a hat on, a scarf, and some dark shades, and if she wants to, put on a wig. And she will not be identified but as Mrs. Betancourt Aquariums. How about that? Or Mrs. David Betancourt Aquariums. We will leave their names and identity anonymous. Johan's Aquatics is in the house. Hello, Johan. Merry Christmas to you. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you. Good to have you with us tonight. Matthew says, I think I got her on board. All right. Big kiss out to you. David says, I'm going to start being a lot more active again. Been so swamped with things these past few months, but things are starting to calm down again. Very good, David. And I like the new dust on the goatee there. I really do. Oh, yeah, wow, Susan's very busy. Yeah, also, I'm busy with my household, and I'm busy with my job at work, at the church. Timothy Ship, oh my God. Hey, Timmy, that's my nephew, everybody. Hey, Timmy, good to see you. Happy New Year, sweetheart. How you doing? Oh my goodness, I'm blushing. Island Queen's in the house. Hey, Island Queen. Hey, Darcy, Happy New Year. She said, be right back. She's going to share. Great. Well, I will reiterate again in a few more minutes. Yes, lots of dust on my beard. Oh. Other things that I'm going to be doing this year is you all nicknamed me the hashtag fishfam mom, and for that I'm very honored, and you know that I'm not ever going to lay that down. Sometimes it's going to be hard for me to participate on a regular basis, even though I want to be consistent. The most important thing that is what I put up is quality content, and I need to put something out that people will want to watch, not just 5 minutes and click off. So also coming up in March, I want to do a fish room workshop, and I'm going to call on Rick at BAM Aquatics to help me with that. Thank you, Timmy. Great, and Happy New Year to you too. Welcome to the Fish Fam community, Timmy. Are you keeping any fish at this time? I'm keeping guppies. First of all, before I go much further, let me introduce myself to you. I am a freshwater fish hobbyist, and I do breed guppies, fancy guppies, and I do have a select couple strains that I'm breeding, and then I'll have a mixed strain that I'm trying to actually see if it breeds true or not. So I will let you all know how that project goes. I also have angel fish, and they did spawn for me, last week, but they were unsuccessful because when they were becoming wigglers, the mother was moving them, to a safe spot, but the other carnivorous I think it was the paradise fish, kept going and eating her fish. The male got tired of guarding the territory, so we lost that batch. I also have a gold gourami, a paradise fish, a red shoulder severum. I also breed peppered corridoras, which are small catfish. I have a yo-yo loach named Henry. David said fish room by the end of the month. Mr. D's Tanks and More is in the house. Hello, Mr. D's. I also have bettas, and I also have a self-cloning crayfish. And I raise goldfish outside in my 125-gallon pond. And have ram's horn, bladder snails, and I have kept mystery snails, but I don't have any at this time. And all of my tanks are planted tanks with live aquatic plants in them, and they are low light to medium light, no CO2, and very little ferts, and sometimes root tabs. Angelo says, I'm so excited for you. Angelo, I'm stoked, brother. Yeah, David's got that new fish room coming. Y'all need to check out his video. Can't wait to get started on it, David said. Timmy says, yes, I have a few freshwater. Josh told me you were on YouTube because I was talking to him about my fish. Well, okay, Timmy, what kind of fish do you have, sweetheart? We also have cichlid people in the house. We have saltwater people in the house. We have freshwater, brackish water, I don't know, what else is there? Pond people. And we have people who don't have any fish that just love watching our videos or love participating in our chats. And David is talking to Angelo and said the pond is going to be a project in itself. Yeah, David, once you get that pond built, you're just going to hate when the weather changes where you can't sit outside. Turbofish is a puffer nerd. Hello, Turbofish. How you doing? Happy New Year. Got cichlid African and South American. All right, Timmy. How big is your tank? Do you have at least 75 gallons or more, like a 125-gallon tank? Angelo says, I remember when I started, I honestly couldn't sleep. Too excited. I tossed and turned a lot on that pond project. Eileen Queen says, hi, David. Great to see you back. I had just missed you last night on Captain's Stream. Me and Priscilla were talking up on the stream after you left. LOL. Yeah. Also, we're going to be doing more all girls live streams, and I'm going to do my best to chart up a schedule for the ladies so that they can see what's coming up months ahead of time, and hopefully they can work their schedule out. We're going to be doing topics on our all ladies live streams. So yeah, Susan's going to be very busy. Susan's going to be contacting you, getting input from you. And don't forget my Patreon account. It's also on the screen. My Patreon account is a good place for you to come. I do place polls for the public and for my patrons at different times, and I want you to participate on the community tab there at patreon.com/Susan for SLC Aquatics, and let me know what kind of topics that you all want to discuss. And even if you don't know a lot about it, we can bring it up, and that's how we learn. And there's more experienced people present all the time that we can learn from each other. New England Endler says, sometimes it seems like the fish keep us. We're the butlers and the maids, bringing fresh water and food and keeping their room clean. That is so true. I never thought about it that way. So yeah, they're keeping us, but they do pay well when we maintain the balance of their homes, and they are happy. They do reward us, so that's a benefit of the job. Oh, hey, Long Island Fish Guy, Happy New Year to you. Oh, hope you had a good and safe one. Angelo, I'll be up many late nights till it's done, David said. Joel GNZ, hello. Hello, Joel, all the way from New Zealand. Happy New Year. I know it's been Happy New Year for a long time for you now. It's probably a day and a half. Timmy says 2 75 gallons and a 40-gallon breeder. So if I have any new fish before I put them in with other fish. So you're using the 40-gallon breeder as what we call a quarantine tank, Timmy. And also that is a very good practice to always quarantine your fish, for 2 weeks to a month and longer. If you see any problems, you make sure you want to medicate them properly for the proper medication for whatever illness you might be seeing, ick, or you might be seeing fin rot or something like that. So you want to make sure that you keep the water quality up good, and even in that 40-gallon breeder. And I'm so proud and happy that you are keeping fish, and I want to welcome you to the #fishfam community. It is a very large community here on YouTube. There is no fee. It's a free community for you to participate in. We invite you to follow some of these other channels that are in the chat. The blue ones are my moderators, and so you know that they hold a special position for me while I'm chatting. They'll watch the dialogue. They'll keep the hackers out and the haters out. And they have their own channels, most of them, and they have content on their channels that you can click over on the right hand side on the 3 dot by their name and go to their channel and subscribe. And we just invite you to enjoy coming along and hanging out with us. Also, did anyone else? We've got Melvin's Phoenix Aquatic 411 Legacy. Happy New Year again, Melvin. How are you doing? Nola Jane is in the house. Erg. With this hair algae, it's bad. Oh, but Nola, I love hair algae. I know it can be a menace once it gets overgrown. Check your water perimeters. Don't add nitrates. Add more plants if you can. That will help take the nutrients away so the hair algae will not grow. Remove the any decor that has the hair algae on it, and of course clean it really well, boil it, and let it air dry before you reintroduce it into the aquarium. Daryl is sharing my Patreon link. Thank you, Daryl. And everybody's saying hi to Melvin and Nola Jane. David also says to Carlos, I think I got my tank back under control again and ready to be the show tanks they were meant to be. Awesome, David. I'm excited for you. We've got Danny's Aquariums here all the way from Netherlands. Hello, Danny. And Happy New Year again. We want to welcome you, and y'all please check out Danny's Aquariums. He has a new saltwater tank and beautiful tanks. And Danny, are you still working at the pet store there in the Netherlands? All right. Okay, let me go back to my list. Some of the other new changes that I'm going to be doing. I have a new microphone. It has a 6-foot cord on it, but if I have my headphones hooked up, which I really don't need them right now because I'm not listening to myself, because I'm going to hear the delay and not what's live. But I also still have my Logitech C920, excuse me, and right now you're seeing me on the integrated camera that's on my laptop. DPK says if you would like to support Susan and become a patron. Yes, I did run a special for 3 weeks for tier number 2 for $5 a month and a special gift. I did not get any new patrons, but if you are a $1 a month supporter and would like to upgrade to the second tier, you can still receive a special gift from SLC Aquatics with your pledge, $5 pledge a month. But those that are pledging $1 a month, I appreciate all of the pledges. They help me maintain my fish room, buy my foods, my root tabs, any medications. Sometimes a heater will go out, sometimes a filter will go out, and it's not that that equipment is expensive, it's just that I have a limited income. And you know, we try, my husband and I both have different hobbies, so we believe in supporting our hobby to the best of our ability, even though he supports me largely. Every once in a while he'll just drop some funds in my account and he says, well, get what you need. And you know, I'm very very blessed to have him in my life. David says my koi tank had me so stressed. Yes, David, I found out this summer that koi can, it's like having another child in the house, and if you have more than one, you can really have your hands full. But after their living conditions becomes established, they usually don't give you too much trouble unless it gets too hot or too cold for them. Danny got banned from Instagram for being a hacker, Joel said. That's too funny, Joel. Island Queen says, my dinner is ready now. Got to go. Thanks for the stream, Susan. Bye, everyone. Love you, Darcy. Thank you so much for your help, honey, and for your support. Words cannot express. Thank you so much. Y'all playing with each other. Joel's good at that, so watch out. Anyway, DPK says bye, Alan Queen, bye, Darcy, bye, Dan, or hi, Danny. Angelo says. Johan says, I'm going back to bed, 1:42 a.m. here. Have a good one. All right, Johan, thank you for stopping in and showing your love. God bless you, and Happy New Year to you and your family. One Fish, Two Fish says, how cold is it there? Can you still keep any kind of outdoor tub going at this time of year? My tubs stay out year long, Liz, and right now it is 56, and it got up to 74 degrees yesterday, but it got up to 63 degrees today. And I had to turn air conditioning on in the church for our watch night service and for our watch night New Year's Day breakfast that we have together. I had to turn air conditioners on. But today, it only got up to 63. And of course, I've been feeding my goldfish just a little bit to put in their tummies, because if the temperature drops, it's going into the 50s, and the coldest day that we have coming up is Friday, and that's going to be 38 degrees. So they won't be eating. And I only counted 8 today, so one's missing. I do not know what happened to him, or if he was under the cave and didn't come out to eat today, or if he's deceased, because I don't see his body anywhere. But I, will check from day to day. Susie Q's in the house. Hey, Susie Q. Happy New Year to you, sweetheart. We also have Jason Fish Tropics from Canada. Happy New Year to you. Raccoon Creek coming in here. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in and checking out Susan for SLC Aquatics here tonight. Happy birthday, Fish Tropic. Oh, somebody's got a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jason. Happy birthday to you, and many more. Have a great day. Oh, Susie says, Q Aquatics, can you hop in the car and come up to help me play tank Tetras like tonight? I will buy you pizza and make you coffee. I'm so glad you all have that fellowship with each other. That's so cool. It's wonderful. You meet such great friends. She's overwhelmed here. If you had asked 2 days ago, I would be in the car by now. Y'all have some fun. Carla says, please wish a happy birthday to Jason. And I just sang him happy birthday. Oh. Oh, Susie, thank you. That was just, I started off in the right key. Usually I get it too high. Oh, thank you so much. I am going to start doing some different things. When Susie Q, y'all might not know this, but Rick over at Science Geek, Mr. Science Geek, and who else has played instruments? I think Lucas has. Guitars, pianos, and majestic aquariums. I believe he plays the drums, keyboard, and Lord knows what else he plays. And I play a little bit of keyboard, just like I said, basic music theory keyboard, and haven't gotten my saxophone out in a while. Y'all might get some saxophone this year. Doesn't have anything to do with fish, but I think we can share our talents. Some of us are artists. Some of us, like Susie Q, does miniatures. Awesome at it too. Let's see. Raccoon says, I've had the holidays off work, back to work tomorrow. Oh, I know it's rough, but be thankful. Enjoy that job. Know that it helps you pay your bills. And every good man and every good woman should work hard and play hard. How about that? Give God the glory. Say thank you, Lord. Some people don't have a job. DPK says, oh wow, that's so cool. Raccoon says, I just went back today. And Bob says, played the guitar and accompanied his daughter singing. Okay. Dr. Black has. Okay. Q Aquatics. We can have a fish fam band. I was thinking the same thing, Susie. I play keys but cannot sing on key. Yeah, we need to get together and just have a lot of fun. If coming to New Jersey wasn't too hard to get there and be concerned about all your heavy packing and everything, I would bring my saxophone, but I don't think so. Matthew says he goes back tomorrow to Raccoon. Crystal Shack Aquatics. Hey Crystal, how you doing? Happy New Year to you. Well, okay, let me get back to my list, guys. Happy New Year. Introduce myself. Welcome the followers. Mention my webpage. Check out slcaquatics.org, and that is my webpage that I launched in October, and it has an event page on it. It has a resource page on it, and the event page will be events that I have either on Facebook or on YouTube, or the Fish Fam community gives me information, like the aquatic experience in New Jersey is going to be October the 11th this year. Aquashella is in Dallas, Texas on March the 30th and 31st, and they also will have a show in Chicago somewhere later in the year, and I do not know the dates on that right now. But there's other events like the Live Bearers Association is going to be in Kentucky, I do believe in May, and so all of those things you can find or will be able to find. I need to update it on slcaquatics.org. Thank you, Angelo, on the website. If you have a website or if you have a business, whether it's fish related or not, if you have a business and a website and you can prove that you're the owner of that business, I will give you a free service of listing your website link on my resource page, so that when people come to slcaquatics.org, they can support the people that are members of the hashtag FishFam community, the FishTube community, the Team Green Alliance Association, Team Green Alliance, Matthew Moore Cichlids, etc., etc. I want to be a resource so that we all can network one another. That's my heart. That is my desire. I will not charge you. If you want to support me, become a Patreon. Support me $1 a month, $5 a month, whatever you want to do. I am not asking for any money. I just want your information. I want you to keep it updated. I want you to let me know if things change or if the link becomes inoperable. I would like you to let me know so that I can take it down or put it on hold and say under construction, something. Okay? That's what I want to do for my hashtag FishFam community, my FishTube community, my Team Green Alliance. I'm here for you guys. But I can't do it alone. I need you to give me that information. Okay? So, I introduced my website, and my mods shared it. Thank you very much. Also, my New Year challenges or changes. I'm going to be more topic contented, and my streams. Some of my streams, like today, I'm introducing myself. I'm letting you know about upcoming events. I'm letting you know about my website and how it can be useful to you. I'm also trying to bring awareness to the Team Green Alliance, which is on Facebook, so that you can reach out to others for advice on how to, if you are a creator of a YouTube channel and you want help in growing your channel, listen to some of the advice. You may not do everything that is suggested to you, but try one new thing and see what kind of results it gives you. Give it time to develop over, I think the algorithm is 48 hours, 24, 48 hours. Sometimes you want to wait a month before you change anything else, just to see how the YouTube algorithm supports it. I said I was going to do more collabs this year. Next Tuesday night, I don't have it up on my channel yet, but next Tuesday night, my special guest is going to be Michael Eugenio of Green Oasis Farms out of Arizona. He's been my special guest before. At that time, his company was mostly a greenhouse that grew plants, and he had snails, and he was starting to get into the bettas. Wow, has his company grown. He's in 2 or 3 different locations now. Florida, his brother Paul is in Florida, and if y'all remember, I did a 3-way with Paul and Michael and myself one night, and we had a ball. We talked fish, we talked plants, we talked plans for their business, and then we talked about things in their childhood that was absolutely hilarious. Hello, Chris at Multi-Tank Addictions. How are you doing? I invite you, Chris, if you haven't already, to rewind and watch the beginning of this stream tonight, because we have a couples live stream coming up February the 16th on my channel. I would like you and Wendy to participate, and we're going to have games. We're going to have prizes. We're going to do Q&A, and if you can't stay the whole time, if we have a lot of couples participating, I will have to kind of like schedule some of you all to come in for 15 minutes, and then you leave for a little while so that someone new can come in. And I'm really looking forward to that one. You know, we have a meet and greet this month also on the 19th, and that's going to be a live stream. So I would love you and Wendy to participate if you could, Chris. February the 16th. Yes, it is Valentine's weekend, but it's going to be held at 5 o'clock in the evening, my time, Central Time. So I do believe that's like 3 o'clock your time. You may not be home from work yet, or do you work on a Saturday? Hope you're not hunting in February. Oh, TM Aquatics. Hello, TM Aquatics. How are you doing? And Happy New Year. Oh, wonderful. Good to have you with us. DBK says, February the 16th, couples night at SLC Aquatics. Thank you, sweetheart. Also, Carlos, if you have time, go over to the website and go to the event page, and you can click on the hot link on the couples event, and it will take you, I believe, to the YouTube event schedule, and I believe you can get that link, that watch link, and share that in chat. We got Blue Waters in the house. Hello and Happy New Year to you. I'm glad you're with us tonight. Chris says that's a cool idea. Nope, I'll be home. Great, Chris. And I hope Wendy can come in and sit down for a few minutes. I'm planning to do a little Q&A, so bring a pencil and a piece of paper, each one of you. And what we will do is have a few questions and answers, and kind of like the newlywed game, when the wife would throw up her answer and the husband would throw up his answer, and if they matched, you win points. And so from there on, the ones with the most points will win certain prizes. And that's something else I've got to think up in my mind. And some of it's going to be fish related, and some of it is just going to be personal questions that you ask one another. But we're going to keep it clean. We're not going to get PG-13 or anything like that, okay? So I just want to have a lot of fun. And if anyway, I get distracted. I'm watching my Cory cat spawn in front of me, And Henry the yo-yo loach is doing his nighttime dance. He goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on the glass until he gets sleepy, and then he goes behind the sponge filter and goes head down, and he sleeps head down behind the sponge filter every night. Thank you, Bob, for sharing the Team Green Alliance on Facebook link. Please go there and check that link out. You can either go there and save it, or you can wait till the end of the stream. We're coming up on the hour. Is there any questions that you all have for me right now? I don't have an itinerary yet, but because of the aquatic experience being October the 11th this year, there's a possibility, there is more of a possibility that I can make it this year. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to try to do the 3-day, Thursday, Friday, or I may have to do 4 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, I'm sorry, got distracted by notifications. You know how that is. But also, if anybody's interested, I have these stainless steel 24-ounce bottles at my Zazzle store, and the link is in the description. And feel free at any time to place an order. I have other items. I also have magnets. I have notebook pads. I have USB flash drives. I have golf balls. I have baseball caps, t-shirts, and aprons. And there's other items. I believe there's 20-some items with the SLC Aquatics logo on it. Hashtag FishFamMom. And DPK Fish Aquariums is in the house, and he is the designer of my logo. And he did it free the first time, but I did ask for some changes, and so I sent him a love gift. He doesn't ask for anything that I know of, but he is well worth his money. He will give you vendor rector type quality on your logo so that it can be printed. Carlos, I forgot to tell you that I even had a hat embroidered with that logo on it. That's how clean that logo was. I don't have it yet. I haven't ordered it, but I did pay for the the art fee that they asked for. But anyway, I'm going to get a baseball cap with that logo on it. I feel like I forgot my spanner. Crystal. What did I miss? Learning to keep fish. Hey, honey, Happy New Year. Priscilla, how are you doing? Happy New Year. God bless you. You'll have to go back and replay this because there's a lot of information in this video today. Hanging out here. Any plans on All Girls Stream, Susan, for this next couple of months? I don't have a schedule set up yet, Carlos, but when I do, I will share it with you so that you can also help me advertise it. And I will put it in, I have a messenger group for all of the ladies, and I'm gonna do my best to do a calendar schedule this year for the all girls live streams. TM Aquatics says new channel name, Kaylor. Yep. DPK says, oh wow, I'm so happy. I can't wait to see how it comes out. Thank you, Carlos. Leslie's Fish Room says, hey y'all, sitting down from cleaning and water changes. Phew. If y'all want to go a few more minutes, we can. I don't want to repeat myself, therefore it would make my algorithm go through the bucket. Anyway, Priscilla wants to know how my son is. He did have to have emergency surgery today, sweetheart, but the doctor was able to get the pus pocket out from underneath of his toe. He said it was not in the bone, and hopefully soon his fever will be coming down. He's had fever for days, and he's been vomiting for days, and his blood sugars have been up. So a lot of that is due to the infection and to his blood sugars being high. He's a diabetic 1, juvenile diabetic. He's 34 years old. So he did have surgery today. His girlfriend has kept me posted. She works at the hospital, but she had to take a break today to go eat and to go get some rest before she goes back to work. It's your son that was on the stream. No, that's not my son that was on the stream from California. This is my birth son that lives here in Alabama, but he's about an hour away. And my schedule, I mean, yeah, in an emergency I could have taken off, but his girlfriend was keeping me posted. And I know it's a risk that you take by not going to be by their side. But I have to pray, and I have to pick and choose because he is a sickly child. Some things do not warrant me to come up there and waste time. Yeah, it is wasting time when he's sleeping, when he needs to rest, and I'm just sitting there. Sometimes it's best just to stay home and pray. And I haven't talked to him yet. I asked him to call me when he felt like talking. So he probably needs to rest. His body's been through a lot the last couple days, and he really does need to rest. Thank you, the Loach Guy. Good evening. God bless you. Happy New Year. I look forward to the changes and what 2019 has for us as a community and each one of us in our fish rooms. I love you. Just finished running new airline PVC pipe for my tanks. What a glorious adventure. Awesome, Loach Guy. Jeff, I love you, and I really do hope and pray that that works without any complications. One day, if my fish room gets that big again, I want to run airlines. Glad they are figuring it out. Thank you, Priscilla. Hard decisions sometimes. Yep, Bob. Thank you. New England Endler back. Hope I didn't miss anything. Had to fire up the wood stove. Awesome. I love the smell of wood in a wood stove or in a fireplace. I have purple fingers. I'm sorry. I could just see them. I didn't think about all of that pipe going together, and anyway, Jeff, I know in time it will fade away. What a cute note to end on. Happy New Year, guys. Don't forget, next Tuesday night my special guest will be Michael Eugenio of Green Oasis Farms and in Arizona. I love you. I appreciate you. Words cannot express how much I love and appreciate the moderators that have helped over the year. I had a great year. I hope you get to go back and watch the video that I put up for the end of year review. And until next time, this is Susan for SLC Aquatics. #FishFamMom. God bless you. Love you.